All right, welcome back. Today we are going to discuss entering matrices into the calculator. So just a quick tutorial for you, how to enter them, how we can add and or subtract, multiply, so forth. So we'll go through that. Typically, if we have smaller matrices, we don't mess around with the calculator as far as adding and subtracting or multiplying goes, but we'll do a couple odd-sized ones and help you out. So first order of business, right above this inverse key, you see where it says matrix. That's the menu we want to get to. So we'll hit second and then X to the negative first. That's our matrix menu. What we are going to do, we are going to go to edit. And so you see the names of the matrices here. Typically they're just letters A, B, C, D. So we're going to go to edit. And I am going to edit matrix 1. So I'll just hit enter. Okay, what I'm going to do here, I am going to make this a 3x4 matrix. So I'm going to type in 3 for my rows. You can either hit enter or you can hit the right arrow to get over here. I'm going to hit 4, so 3x4 matrix. And then I'm going to hit enter. And you can see it automatically crafts my 3x4 matrix. Right now it's all zeros. You can put whatever numbers you want in here. I'm just going to randomly do this if you want to follow along. So right now the cursor's on this first one. I just typed in 2. I'll hit enter. It'll go to the next number. So I'm going to type in the next number. And then what I'm going to do here, I started with 2, but then I'm going to make this row 3. And notice I went 5, 6, 7. So I'll start with 8, 8, 9. We'll leave that one as 0. And then we'll go 4. And then we'll start over here, 1, 2, 3. Now again, the numbers don't matter. I'm just giving us a 3x4 matrix here that we can start with. And so as soon as I'm done with matrix A with whatever numbers you have and whatever size it is, I can quit out of that. So I'm going to hit second mode to quit. Now if I go back to my matrix menu, second, and hit that little inverse key right there, you can see matrix A is 3x4. I'm going to go back to edit, and I am now going to edit matrix B. And so I'll hit enter. And what I'd like to do with that, I'm going to make that one a 4x3. So again, I just typed in 4, hit enter, hit 3, hit enter. Now I have a 4x3 matrix. And again, you can do whatever you want here. I'm just going to keep these all positive for right now. So we'll just go 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Then I'll go 2, 4, 6, 8. And just for grins, we'll go 10, 11, 12. Again, doesn't matter what the numbers are for demonstration purposes here. So now I have a 4x3 matrix. Okay, I'm going to stop there for 1 second. I'm going to quit out of this. And I'm going to go back to my matrix here. Now I'm going to start with multiplication. I'll go back to addition in a second. But if you look at this, this is a 3x4 matrix, and this one is a 4x3. So if I do A times B, notice the column here equals the row here. So that's okay. And my result should be a 3x3 matrix. So what I want to do, if I want to use matrix 1 now, I'm going to quit out of this and we'll start over. So we're going to do A times B. So I have a blank screen. I actually physically want to use matrix A. So I'll go to my matrix menu. And I want matrix 1, so I'll just hit enter. Then I'll hit times. Go back to the matrix menu. I want to use matrix B this time, so I'll hit number 2. And notice how that gave me matrix B. And then I can hit enter. And there is your answer, your 3x3 matrix. The nice thing here, we don't have to do all those rows times columns, add them all together. It did all of that for us. Anytime you start getting bigger than 2x3s, 3x3s, you start getting bigger than that, generally a good idea to use the calculator to help out. That's kind of the mantra we use in class. If we're doing 2x2 matrices or like a 1x3, 3x1, we can do that work, on a sheet of paper in our head. But we start getting the bigger matrices, that's what we want to do. All right, if I want to multiply a matrix, for example, say I want 4b, so then I can just type in 4, go back to my matrix menu, I want to choose b, so that'll take every number in matrix B, multiply that by 4, and you can't really see that because my screen's in the way, at least the bottom row, I think it's kind of hidden, but that bottom row is 40, 44, and 48. And so it will do scalar multiplication. Let me go back to the matrix menu. I'm just going to clear this out for a second. So we'll just clear our screen. We'll go back to the matrix. Let's do matrix C. So I'm going to go back to edit. And I want C, so I can just use the down arrow or I can just hit 3. And I'm going to make this a 4 by 3 as well. Okay. And we'll do a mix here of positive and negative numbers. Not that any of that matters. And for right now, I will just keep them all 10 or less. And again, it doesn't matter what numbers we use or if any of them are repeated or not. I just random numbers here so you can kind of follow along as I went. So now I have matrix C, and you can see that this one, when I quit out of this here and go back to my matrix menu, you can see that B and C are the same size. So I should be able to add them now. And so what I'll do, I'll select B. So choice 2 plus, back to our matrix menu, and we'll choose C, and we'll hit enter. And again, you can only add when the order of your matrices is the same. So if I tried to add A with B, that's not going to work because they are different orders. But because these two here are the same order, I can add them together. I can do scalar multiplication with that as well. So let me clear out of this here. So again, the calculator helps save you work when you get a more complicated problem. Say we have to do 8 times B. So we got 8 times matrix B, and we want to subtract from that 3 times matrix C. That's a whole boat ton of work to do by hand to multiply all those out and then add and subtract them together. So this way, by entering them in the calculator, this will do 8B, then we'll do 3C, subtract them, we hit enter, and boom, there you go. So again, the calculator will help us out there, saving time when we get into some bigger matrices. I do want to show you this real quick. So let me just take A, and let me square that. And we're probably going to get an error here. Yep, good. Okay, the reason we get an error, if you try to square that, a 3 by 4 times a 3 by 4, well, the number of columns in A does not match the number of rows in A. So that's why it says invalid dimension. So if you ever plug matrices into the calculator and you can't add or subtract them or can't multiply, that's why, because you don't have the right dimensions. Typically when we square like this here, we'll only do that for square matrices, 2 by 2s, 3 by 3s, 4 by 4s. All right, so hopefully this tutorial helps you. Again, anytime you need to get to the matrix menu, you just hit second and this little X to negative first, that's the inverse key, and that'll get you to your matrix menu. If you want to change the dimensions, change the numbers, you just go to edit and then select the one you want. All right, hope that helps you out. If you get stuck or have any questions, let me know. Thanks.